Welcome back to GearWire.com. This is the Electro-Harmonix Holy Stain. I am Owen O'Malley, and I am made uncomfortable by the name Holy Stain. I'll admit it. Why? Well, to be honest, it's the color of poop, and it says stain on it. There, I said it. Shooting from the hip. This is one of the EH multi-effect pedals. I just hit the light over there. And as such, it's got 4 different modes. It's sort of 2 pedals combined, or 3, or depending on how you think of it. There is a fuzz pedal, a overdrive pedal, a pitch shifter, a tremolo pedal, and 2 different types of reverb, all in this one unit. This first video, we're just going to look at the 2 different reverbs, and I'll give you an idea of the basic tone controls. Let's switch to the first mode here. This is the mode switch. Room reverb. Okay, let's bring our mix back down to dry, basically. We'll turn the effect on. It's very loud because there's a distortion going on. You can turn the distortion off. You can just go to clean. And then you'll just have a reverb effect. There's both a fuzz and an overdrive here. Let's just turn the reverb off again for a second here. Go to fuzz. And the control you have over the fuzz is, well, you don't really have any control of the distortion except for the volume control on your guitar. But there are these different modes. There's bright. There's dark. And there's warm. Then you've got a tone control. And those are the same for both types. This is the fuzz tone, and here's the drive. More like your typical overdrive pedal. So now we bring in the reverb here with the mix control. Amount right here basically controls just the reverb amount, which, as you can hear, is both the sort of saturation and the decay time. And then the volume is just your output volume. You'll notice when we bring the mix in from just pure distorted tone to with reverb, there's a drop in the perceived volume, so you'd have to crank the volume up just a little bit. Let's go to the hall reverb, because there's some cool effects you can do with just hall reverb. If we switch over here, let's just go to clean, and you'll hear it's a very different reverb effect. You can already kind of hear the effect I'm talking about. Right in the middle here, though. It almost sounds like a slapback. There's really just a delay on the first, what you'd call the first reflections. Turn it up a little bit. Now, if we turn the mix all the way up, being that you don't get the sort of attack right away, you get this just sort of like volume swell sound. Even cooler when you engage one of the distortion sounds. So a pretty cool effect with a lot of different tones. Those are only half of the things that you can do with this duder right here. I'm sorry, I said duder because it looks like poop. Anyway, next video will be video number 2. There'll only be 2 videos on this. And we'll go through the pitch shift function and the tremolo function. A lot of cool stuff in this pedal. And it's relatively cheap. It's going for just about $100 right now. So stay tuned to part 2 on GearWire.com with me, Owen O'Malley.